What can we do, Blitz? We're nowhere near any medical facilities, and we can't very well return to IMP. V is still fighting off that woman. Oh dear, I hope she's all right. I'm sure she'll be fine. She can hold her own. She's stronger than you know. Yes, I suppose you're right. Blitz gave Stolas a supportive smile. Then he turned his attention back to you. You okay, kid? Despite all the pain in your body, you tried to reassure Blitz that you were fine. But both Blitz and Stolas knew how badly you were hurt. Nah, fuck this. Don't give me that shit. I gotta get you to a hospital. What about Millie and Luna? Fuck, you're right. Okay, new plan. I'm gonna get some help while you go and find Luna and Millie. Here, use the crystal. Let's use the crystal to locate a hospital where you could be properly taken care of. Then he tossed the crystal at Stolas so he could use it. Blitz quickly made his way inside the hospital, hoping that he could get you help. He was well aware of the risks, being that it was a hospital from the human world. There were always disguises that you could use, but there was still the risk of your true identity being discovered. And above anything else, he was worried about your injuries. He ran as fast as he could, making sure the people inside knew that it was an emergency. Thankfully, your situation was taken seriously, and you were immediately taken in for treatment. Fuck. This is all my fault, Blitz cursed in a panic. How could he have been so stupid? How could he have let this happen to you? If he hadn't gone on that mission in the first place, none of this would have happened. The doctor asked Blitz to wait outside while they treated your wounds. No fucking way. There's no way I'm leaving them alone now. Not when they need me now more than ever. No. Blitz's breath shuddered as he held back tears. He felt guilty and ashamed. None of this should have ever happened. He should have at least tried to protect you. Meanwhile, Stolas was searching for Luna and Millie. He called out their names, hoping for an answer. Luna! Millie! Hello? There was no answer, to which worried Stolas even more. Hello? Is anyone here? Oh dear, where could they be? Suddenly, Stolas arrived at a strange-looking house. He wasn't told exactly where to find Luna and Millie, but given that this house was oddly placed, it made the most sense to search inside. Well, that's unsettling. I suppose I should have a look inside. After all, this is quite the suspicious structure. Stolas politely knocked on the door. Even if there were enemies inside, he still felt as if he should be polite. A sudden intrusion seemed quite rude and unnecessary. There was no answer. Instead, he was suddenly teleported inside and ended up at a long hallway lit with candles. It was unnerving, but he decided to keep going. Well, this is certainly unique. Hello? Is there anyone home? Who's there? An angry female voice demanded. Another figure stepped into the light, revealing Barbie Wire, Blitz's sister. Who are you, and what the hell do you want? You're Blitz's twin sister, aren't you? You really do look similar. I used to have a brother with that name. Not anymore. How the hell do you know so much anyway? Who are you? I am Stolas. I've come in search of our friends Luna and Millie. Oh, I've got them all right. But you're crazy if you think that I'm just gonna give them to you. Start talking. What else do you know? I know that your brother loves you very much. As if I'd trust you. Whether you trust me or not, that is your decision to make. But you should know that he loves you. Even if that was true, it's too late now. We've gone our separate ways and there's no going back. Will you at least free my friends? And why the fuck would I do that? Because that's what Blitz would want. And despite what you say, I know that you care deep down. Ugh, this is why I hate birds. Still, if I do this for you, what do I get out of it? This. Our mom's necklace. How do you have this? Blitz asked me to give it to you. But he would never do a thing like that. He wanted this necklace to remember our mom. Perhaps there are still some things you don't know about him. I doubt it. All right, you got yourself a deal. Take your friends and get the hell out of here. And hurry up before my assistant gets back. Between you and me, you were never here. Sounds fair enough. Barbie led him to the room she was keeping Luna and Millie in. It's your lucky day, guys. Your sappy bird friend gets to take you back home free of charge. Stolas, what are you doing here? And where's Blitz? Luna, wake up. Huh? Oh, so they didn't kill us yet? Bummer. Get moving, idiots, or I really will kill you. Barbie threatened, glaring at them impatiently. Stolas thanked her and untied the others. They quickly left the house, and Stolas used the crystal to teleport back to IMP, where they found Octavia alone. Thankfully, the woman was nowhere to be found. Octavia! Dad? Thank goodness you're okay. Are you hurt anywhere? Are you all right? I'm fine, Dad. Don't worry. And she's gone. And she won't be back. Just then, another portal opened and Blitz stepped out. Guys, you should see this. Everyone went back to the hospital with Blitz to find you in a coma. You were in a hospital bed, hooked up to different machines and unresponsive. What happened? They said there's a chance they might not wake up. Oh, shit. But they have to wake up sometime, right? I don't know, kid. Fucking hell. This is all my fault. Hey, don't beat yourself over this, kid. It is not your fault. You did what you could to protect them. I did what I thought was right, but it doesn't change the fact that they could die at any moment. It doesn't reverse the damages done. I should have known better. I should have been better for them, because I love them, and I never took the opportunity to tell them myself. Silence filled the room as Octavia sat beside your bed, and the others didn't say a word. As the hours passed, Blitz and the others went back to IMP. Octavia looked at your fragile body with tear-filled eyes and held your unmoving hand in hers. I don't know if you can hear me right now, but I need to tell you something. I love you. I always have. I've wanted to tell you for such a long time, but I was scared, and now I don't know if you'll ever wake up. I stand here right beside the bed. You're always in my head. I tell myself it won't be okay, and even if you're dead, I knew you always would be mine. For you I ran away from home, abandoned everything I owned. I still hear your voice in the dead of night, still searching for your light. I wish I didn't have to go home. How could this become your fate? Gone is all the time that I spent with you. How could it all have gone so wrong? Wish you could be here to see. Without my ties I am free. I thought that you would make it. I was wrong. How I wish that I wasn't wrong. And with you gone, will I be okay? Will I be okay? Although things aren't quite the same. I don't think that I'd be fine without you. I won't forget you, and I know you'll do the same. I just don't know if I'll be okay. I would be okay if you never went away. The sorrow and the tears are spilling over. It's getting shelter as the memories start to fade. Octavia sighed in defeat and continued to hold your hand in hers. She began to cry, afraid that she were going to die. Suddenly, your hand moved to squeeze hers in response. Octavia looked up for a moment and realized that her powers were taking effect on you. Understanding what was happening, she focused all her energy on healing you. Your body began to glow a pinkish hue, and eventually your eyes began to open. You saw Octavia's tear-stained face and smiled. Octavia, full of shock, turned to her father, who was still there, and called him over. "Dad, come quick. They're waking up." "It would seem so. What a relief." "Hey, can you hear me? How are you feeling? Can you stand?" Octavia asked. You soon discovered that you were completely healed and could return home with everyone. The others were relieved that you were okay, and you were just as happy as them. But there was one thing left to do. You approached Octavia on the balcony in the apartment when you got home. "You know, I'm really glad you're okay. Truthfully, I don't know what I'd do without you. I wanted to tell you something. I love you. I always have, and I always will. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I was just scared. But now that I know you feel the same way, I'm not afraid anymore." Octavia took your hand in hers, looking into your eyes. You smiled at each other, moving closer. This was all you ever wanted. You loved Octavia, and she loved you. And there was no reason to be afraid anymore. Octavia kissed you and closed her eyes. You kissed back, cherishing the moment. Eventually, you both pulled away, and Octavia spoke again. "Now we can be together, all of us, as a family. We've all been through so much, and all the pain we faced has led us back to love. And in the end, what was lost returned again. And now we know just what we're fighting